Hello, anybody who decided to watch, and thank you very much for clicking in. As you can see, we've got some solo standard in today's video, and yeah, I have to say the very last game I had was possibly the best game solo standard I've had in a long time. So stick around for that, or just skip it if you want. I'm not pushing you into anything. But here we go. Anyway, we're into the first clip already, and you can see it's a fairly dodgy clearance for me. But it's alright because our teammate's going to win it. In fact, he's going to power it straight into the top corner. So 29 seconds left, and it's 1-0 straight away. So that's it's a great start to both this game and the video as a whole. And Duke coming up with the goods, absolutely no complaints. And then we see basically nearly a minute after this, a bit of trouble in the corner, and that is quite a poor defence we have. But you see our attack was decent, as I managed to get a block in here and then use my Jedi mind tricks to power that into the top corner, and that makes it back to 2-1 and much better. And then 2 minutes later nearly I go for a dribble, doesn't quite work out, and then no one's there to follow it up, and yeah, the flimsy defence is back again. But we're now into overtime. We're into 3 minutes 45 of overtime. That's how long it went. And eventually there's a complete mix-up in the blue team for the clearance, and I just managed to get over the top of them. And that was a nice win. Nice way to start the video, nice way to start the day for me, because it's the first game of the day. So yeah, all is well in the world, and I get a certified cake and a crate and MVP, so it was all good. And then we're in overtime of the second game, because there was just no highlights, I promise. And I just knocked it into the corner and hope more than expectation, but actually Tayatsu, whatever his name is there, makes a really nice finish. And it was quite quick into overtime, but considering we went 5 minutes and 50 seconds into the game without a single goal was pretty crazy. So that was a nice win as well. There was a lot of tension, a lot of sweat on the controller, I promise you that much. But I'm the only bothers to celebrate, but hey, whatever, I'll take it nonetheless. And we division up as well, so that's always nice. And straight to the next game, not even 30 seconds gone, and you can see that their defence is completely in trouble. And it's a bit of a goal steal, I'll admit. There's a small element of goal stealing with that one. Well, it's quite a large element really, but you always make sure it goes in. There's no risk taken with me, I promise you that much. And yeah, we're 1-0 up anyway. And about a minute later, you see both of us on the back ball, which is not great. And then, I've seen in my ones play that I'm not exactly perfect at judging these, and once again I've been found out. This is not good play at all. As a cheeky bit of scoreboard, but if you're interested. But yeah, it was not great. And then we go straight to the next kickoff. Actually, this is really interesting trying to edit, because it was just so back and forth. I kind of felt I couldn't cut any of it out. You see straight away, basically a gift of the goal here. To make it 2-1, as if all is forgiven, and that never happened. You see, he just drives to the ball. There's no quick kick off. He just drove at the ball and he went to chip in. So it's a huge miscommunication there, which I guess is arguably the joy of solo standard in a way. But yeah, and then we go again straight into the next kick off, and nice clear from us so far anyway. And then a beautiful flick, and well composed finish as well from Artie. So Artie really coming up with the goods right now, and keeping us well on top. And that was a really well timed flick. It might be a bit clunky, but it was a really well timed flick, and can't praise him enough. So we go straight into the next kickoff again. It's the third kickoff row in this clip, and it's an alright win actually, as it turns out. And then I go for the ball, but Artie's there before me, and at this point it's a struggle to get back, and it just doesn't happen for us. So sadly, Blue Team have now been gifted one back again in a way, and that is 3-2 now. So this game's definitely hotting up. We definitely want to make sure we keep the lead more than anything else. And yeah, it was quite disappointing watching that replay, because it was such a simple goal. And we see here 2 of us go for the same ball once again, and it's straight in our net. So the flimsy defence is back for the second game in a row now, as we see he just gets it in between both of us. It's actually a very nice aerial from him, to be fair, but it's disappointing that 2 of us got beaten by the one guy. And then anyway, in a minute 30 left, we see their defence once again, just like the previous game, kind of struggling to clear it, and I jump over the top and manage to get that goal. So 14 in the lead now, which is a much more comfortable position. And See, everyone's just struggling to get it clear, and unfortunately, I go for it with the same guy, and really not an intentional there, but the ball's been sort of sent, and I've been smashed it away. It's a good bit of goal line pinball happening as they sort of cleared away, but eventually Artie once again manages to get the goal, and I think that's his hat-trick now. You see here, he flies into the goal by accident, and then he actually manages to come out of the goal and score from that position. Bit of a bump, but it's still a very, very impressive score. Making it 5-3, and obviously a much happier position. And then in the final 10 seconds, Artie again with another goal, which is brilliant for us, making it 6-3, and really confirming that we are the winners of that. And that was very, very nice to watch anyway, definitely to play. We'll see anyway next game, 5 seconds in, and I just sort of messed up the air triple, but then Speedy comes in, and well, that is nuts. That is insane, and I was I couldn't believe it when I saw this team the only one not skipping the replay. That was an insane double touch, and you know, you feel like you're on for good things now when you know your teammate can pull off something like that. And again, a little bit of Jedi mind tricks, but he manages to get that in, and that's 2-0 already. And we see here there's just a goal left, completely wide open, and 3:45 up, or 3:46 left, sorry, with 3-0 up. And you ask, is it possible to lose? And the answer is yes. I can confirm you can lose when you are 3-0 up. You see, I missed out one of the goals there. It's actually 3-3, not 3-2. And yeah, with 45 seconds left, I make pretty poor clear, I'll admit. Then the fact that neither of my teammates were in goal was questionable. And just to rub salt in the wound, that's 3-5. That is quite a disappointing loss, you have to say. It's quite, you know, it's hard to commentate, it's hard to speak really when you see yourself go to that. But we're into a new game anyway, it doesn't matter. And we'll see now, 20 seconds in, and Thor really making me tilt. Really just pushing all momentum against me. See Thor getting the second goal game almost straight after. And even the forfeit vote came out there. And with 10 seconds left, it made it 3-0. And I was kind of feeling this may not be my day. And even though there's only 13 seconds left before, they make it 4. And I, of course, am blameless for that goal. You saw there, absolutely not my fault, as they celebrate their 4-0 victory. And yeah, that was painful. Now we're into the final game of this video. And I have to say, this game right here was possibly the most enjoyable solo standard game I've ever had. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, I know there's not many I've recorded, but I've played quite a few, and honestly, this is great. It felt like nearly every touch I made was a good one, and that I just, whatever I did, it wasn't a wrong decision. And you see it right from the start. Bang. I mean, if that was gymnastics, it would be rated 6.2 difficulty and given 10s all round, because this is just, oh, I know for some people they do that on a daily basis, but I'm delighted with that. To get it on target and with enough power to actually go in, it felt good. It felt really good. So that was the first one of the game, and yeah, it was just a nice game all around to play. And the two guys I was with seemed to know each other from previous games, and just a constant communication. I got it defending, I got it defending. I don't know how they did it. I can't do quick chat like that, but it was just insane. It was absolutely brilliant stuff, and I nearly asked did they want to play standard, because I felt like we had such good rotations in comparison to most games of solo standard. But it was just a lot of fun all round, and yeah, me doing a bit of back and forth, not quite sure where to go, but again, getting away with it anyway, and just they're not able to put it on target. So maybe it's a little bit of the opposition, the fact that we didn't concede any stupid goals that helped, but it was very nice to see. There's a bit of danger here from their point of view as the ball goes up that wall, and again, just a really nice touch here. Sometimes I miss them, sometimes I don't, but that was a brilliant shot for me, at least I like to think so. And fortunately they make the saves in a good position. And you see again here, ball really awkwardly bounced off the curve, but I'm straight up for that, and I'm already able to knock it towards goal. And although it is again a very simple save, it's just really nice to hit that. I go for a redirect here, it didn't quite work, but my teammate is out to distract him, and it's a complete mess up in the clearance, and that's another pop for me to put away to make it 2-0. And again, a weird bounce off the curve here, and I'm able to just belt it downfield here. Then unfortunately I get demoed, so I have to leave it up to my teammates, who I trust a lot in this game, actually, has to be said. And eventually, after a poor save, they managed to put it in to make it 3-0. And then with 37 seconds left, we're still on the front foot, still putting pressure, still just enjoying this game to its fullest. And it's safe to say the Irish team are not when you see an own goal like that going. You see there, it's actually an amazing block to boost forward and get to that. But then the save is not so amazing. So with 12 seconds left now, just at this point it doesn't really matter what happens, so I'm staying up. Go for a bit of a popping shot. It doesn't quite work out, sadly, just off the crossbar. And a really nice shot there for an unbelievable save. Even 4-0 down to make a save like that, it's still pretty impressive. And that is the big win, the big W for us. And yeah, really, really good game all around. And division back up just to put the cherry on top. So, once again, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. And that's pretty much it. I've been Dave Forehead. Hope you enjoyed, and keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks, and bye.